Yo, what up, guys? Welcome back to the Daily Drop with your boy Jabron. Sitting out here in New Mexico, Albuquerque Airport. It's a pretty sweet airport. No carpets, all hardwood floors. Sitting up here at the premium chill deck. And, guys, just really quickly, I wanted to talk about crying. Now, when I was growing up, I remember my uncle, thank you, Zuffer Mama, he told me that I lost muscle every time a tear crept down my face. So basically, he told me that every time I cry, I'm losing my manliness, right? My life force of a man. And as a 7-year-old boy, that kind of hit me hard. I stopped crying immediately. I remember I wouldn't cry for anything, no matter how much pain I was in. I fell on some rollerblades and just destroyed my whole upper body and my face, stepping on toothpicks, getting hit with the weed whacker, everything, right? But I would never, ever, ever cry from physical pain. And that's actually pretty doable. I know plenty of people that can do that. I don't think it's that much of an achievement. But where it gets very difficult is when it's an emotional pain, especially growing up, right? If my mom told me I couldn't go out that week, if I couldn't go on this road trip with my buddies, be just in the washing, drying room, sitting on top of the washer, kicking it, crying, screaming. And it's a really weird feeling when in the back of your mind, you know that this isn't a good thing to do. I'm not supposed to cry, and yet you're still doing it. That creates a type of cognitive dissonance where you're doing something, but emotionally you're not backing that action up, right? So it's when your feelings are not really corresponding with your actions, your emotional inner feelings. So that's what I want to touch on, guys, and drive home that it is so okay to cry. Not only is it okay to cry, not only is it the cool thing to do, you need to do it. It's therapeutic. If you don't cry, you are just penting up all your past life emotions, your traumas, even your childhood fears, traumas, doubts, worries, fears. They all get bottled up and we keep it inside. As kids, that's why kids cry all the time when they don't get what they want. Now, I'm not saying you should be a crybaby and cry every time somebody doesn't pick you, or if you get picked last. I'm not saying you should go pitch a fit and cry all the time. No. All I'm saying is every once in a while, when these past life issues or these childhood traumas, fears, worries, doubts creep up and surface, and by surfacing, they come out and you get this feeling in your throat or your eyes start watering and you just feel like crying, do it. I'm telling you, do it. Y'all know what I cried at about 2 weeks ago, and it felt so great. Honestly, I cry every now and again if I want to now, and it feels so good. It's a purge. It's a sense of just release and rotation, You got to keep your brain, your body, everything cleared and flushed out. So your tears, guys, it's necessary. That's why we have tear ducts. We're supposed to let our emotions clear us out. And I was actually watching This Is the End. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie. It's actually a great, great, great movie starring one of my favorites, James Franco. And, it was a comedy, of course, very, very funny, kind of silly movie. But at the very end of it, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it yet. There's a very, very touching, gripping scene at the very end, and it caught me so off guard. But when I saw it, I started crying. I was around 4 or 5 of my buddies, and they'd never seen me cry before. And it's a little awkward that this guy's crying his butt off at the very end of probably one of the funniest movies ever made. And it just felt so good. And after you do cry, guys, you let out all that emotional garbage, all these emotional toxins and metals that are inside of us. And when you let all that out, you open yourself up to receive more abundance, more love, and more light. as this light's right in top of me. So yeah, guys, cry. Go out there and cry your eyes out. Cry till it hurts. Cry together. Hit me up. When you cry, I cry. We'll cry together. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. We're doing this. Back in LA in a couple hours. Gonna be dropping it daily. So spread this message, guys. We're in this together. Team love over fear. Anything is possible. Let's get it. Mwah. All right, how do I end this now? This happens every